What's up, y'all? It's your boy D Lee coming back at y'all. The topic for this video is gonna be setting yourself apart with women. And I'm just gonna leave a few quick tips that'll help guys out that struggle with how to deal with girls on social media, whether it's not just social media, just in general with dealing with girls. Because a lot of guys get caught up in a lot of different traps. So I'm going to break down how to avoid certain different traps when it comes down to dealing with women. For one, when it comes down to social media, fellas, you got to stop putting a girl on a pedestal. Too many times we see a lot of guys, they'll sit and go into girls' DMs on Instagram, Snapchat, or whatever it may be. And, leave comments here and there or certain things to gas them up, putting them on a pedestal, asking for permission to shoot your shot, all of those different things. You gotta quit doing that shit, because what you find yourself doing when you do that is you're automatically throwing yourself in a pool. See, the thing with relationships is, and with dealing with girls is competition, whether you like it or not. So the thing is, when you gas a girl up and you put them on a pedestal, they go from looking at you as a normal person to, okay, here's a guy that's lacks confidence, who probably hasn't had a girl of this caliber before, and that sees themselves as lower than where I am. That's the mentality that these girls have. So you gotta quit doing that shit, because at the end of the day, girls, especially the girls that are 8, 9, or 10, they want a guy that's on the same level as them. They don't want a guy that looks up to them, as somebody better. They want somebody that's kind of an equal to them. So you gotta quit doing that. The second tip that I want to leave is, basically, you gotta find ways to open a girl up. A lot of guys, like I said before, the compliments, the gassing girls up on social media, it's not gonna help you. You basically have to find different ways to get a girl comfortable and to build attraction. And the best ways I can suggest to do that is through basically having fun and humor. Because just like how we go through our shit and whatever, girls, they do the same thing. Their lives are hard. They go through shit. So they just want to find a guy that's going to show them a good time, make them laugh, and that they can just have fun and be themselves around. So I would suggest basically opening them up, getting them in a comfortable space so that they can associate you with having fun, positive, lighthearted. They can associate you with those kind of emotions, because girls are very emotional creatures. So that's just something to look at. And you got to do it confidently too. That's another thing that a lot of fellas miss out on. And I'm one of them. I've been that person, and that's why I'm sharing this, because I always heard that girls, they love a guy with confidence. But it wasn't until over the last year or two where I understand that's probably one of the most important things. If you had to bake a cake, like a fire ass cake, and you had to look at the most important ingredients, and and you had to treat like dealing with girls as like baking a cake, confidence, that would be one of those ingredients that make or break the cake, if that's a good analogy to make with the situation. You gotta have it, because I mean, at the end of the day, girls want a guy who's, like I said before, seems like they've been with a girl like that. They know what they're doing, and they understand how to open up a girl emotionally and to basically court them the correct way. So those are three things that you really gotta be. And you gotta be authentic, because that's number 4. Because girls, at the end of the day, they can sniff out fake energy 3 miles away. So it's just like, you gotta be real, you gotta be authentic. And you got to do it confidently without the fear of taking an L, because at the end of the day, you know, that's a part of the game. It's a numbers game, and L's come with the territory. You just have to be that confident guy and understand that, well, if it works out, then that's a great opportunity for you to give to somebody. And if it doesn't work out, then hey, look, most of us are grown, and how you look at it, man, there's fine women everywhere. There's a bus that rolls every 15 minutes. And that's the mindset that you have to take when dealing with these girls. That's how you begin the process of setting yourself apart. And when you carry yourself with these type of standards and this kind of mindset, you'll be able to connect with the girl a way that another guy does. Because at the end of the day, like I said before, it's a numbers game, and only 2 out of 10 guys really understand how this thing works. You know what I'm saying? God, these gnats are fucking me up right now. But at the end of the day, it's a numbers game, and you want to be able to open a girl up, because that's what sets you apart. And that's really what it all comes down to. I tried to fit everything I could that I wanted to talk about in this video into this time frame. What I'm gonna do is I'm definitely gonna dive a little bit deeper. Well, I'm gonna dive a lot deeper into this content going further down the road. But I hope these few tips help somebody out, and we'll be diving into this a lot further later on down the road. So if you found this video of any sort of help, feel free to subscribe or share, and I'll leave my social media platforms down at the bottom. If you want to add me on social media, feel free, and I'll holler at you guys next time. One love. Peace.